Afternoon everyone, so today we're at a Ford Fiesta 1.25 Z-Tech 2011. So the problem with this child is I had a code for a catalyst, but Roddy took it a test drive and it had a severe misfire, so I put the scan tool on it and it came up number 4. So I was convinced it was going to be the coil pack, but we changed that last year. But when I went and looked at the plugs, oh, and in there, let's see it, it's full of water. So I think it needs a set of plugs and a good blowout with the air compressor. But where's the water getting in from it? And I'm sure it's for these scuttle panels. It drips right into there, so that's nasty. So blow it out first and then look at the plugs. I've built up a little air, so here we go. Oh dear. Let me get them all out. Like a sauna. Steam room. So how wrong can you be? So I've got all the water out the spark plug hole, and I thought the water's come from here into there, but it isn't. There's little blanking plugs in the cylinder head. I'll need to take this off and show you. And they corrode and allow water to come from the coolant system. So you can see our coolant's down just a little. So that's where it's coming from. It's seeping, it's weeping into the hole. So I need to take the rocker cover off. And let's get a better look. So that's the rocker cover top off. So it's 8mm bolts. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the 12th one here has the O2 sensor on the top. And that has a little 10mm on top of it. But it's 8mm underneath. And then the last bolt is the one that comes in for the side. And that goes in for the side. So you get it. See that hole down there, that white hole? You get it in there. And the whole thing lifts off. So then you've got to remember to replace the rocker cover gasket. Let's see. Well, that's maybe not too bad. Maybe just try it. There's one there. And then there's the other one there. And you can see that the spark plugs are all rusty. So I think it'll just make it matter of just drilling that and tapping it out. But first of all, we've got to drop the coolant, so better just to do that underneath for the bottom hose. I just removed the bottom hose from the radiator, and it's a 7mm socket goes on that. Released that and run it into my bucket. So I've only taken a couple of litres so there's what I removed. Just ran it right into that. So we'll go back up the top and get that core plug out. So probably better to drill it then. Pull it, I think so. So drain it from there, because I cannot see any drain plugs on these Fords. That is the spark plugs removed. Number 1's at this side. So water is terrible. Number 2. Number 3. These are getting renewed, and this was the one that was actually misfiring. Number 4. And then we can just go in there and get access. Punch them out. We'll wait till Roddy comes up. He likes the work. Waiting on Roddy to come back. I put the spark plugs in loosely because I don't want anything. When we're trying to extract that bit there, we do not want anything going down the spark plug hole, because that would be a disaster. So done the same. So he talked about drilling them and then just trying to lift them up with an extractor, so he'll not be far away. So there's the new ones from Ford. What is it? £1.50 each, Roddy?
Aye, £2.
Roddy got a top tip years ago for an old guy. Knew that we're old guys. But took it in. Paint them first, then put them in. They'll last a lifetime. So you can see that I've drilled through one. I'm just going to drill through the other, and then we're going to try and easy them out. So the old one has been extracted. That was quite painful, actually. We drilled a hole and just wiggled it, and up it popped. So we're now putting the new one in with an 18mm socket. Maybe. Do you think that's too wide, that socket?
I think so.
in order to get better access to this, we've ended up moving the window scuttle, and there's a bolt that hides underneath there that holds that plastic scuttle on the back there. So we've got an old injector slide hammer. We've tried to tap it in, so we're going to see if this can come out a few batters. That's it finally extracted, so forget slide hammer, forget all that carrier. What you do is drill a 10mm hole in it and then punch it down and rotate it, and then grab it with a set of pliers and just wiggle it up.
Put it aside.
I put it on the side, I like that. Look. That's what we done.
Chop it down.
That's it. So put a hole in the middle.
Chop it down till it comes like that.
And then rotate it and then extract it up. Make sure you do not drop it down the hole. So, boy, that is a painful job. There we go, and get rid of the... We hear her.
Any more?
Aye, look. Aye, getting there. We're using an 18 socket. What's that?
Is it going? How far away there?
Look good.
That's it, hear the noise.
That's it. Bottom do.
That's it.
Beautiful. Right, let's get this heat back together.